So these little pieces, once they're soldered together, will look like that.
All right, well, one of the things that we have to start with on these succulents are the 5 large leaves. Then we're going to need 5 medium-sized leaves and another 5 medium, and then 2 sets of 5 smaller leaves. So that's what we've got laid out here on the board. Now I've got the 5 largest leaves laid down so that I can solder them together with quite a good gap in between so that we'll have plenty of room to solder down below. So I'm going to grab one or two. Now you put them in there so that they have a bit of an angle on them. And you want to get them back in far. You want to be out from the center somewhat so that you can have a way to get these in. It's kind of hard to see. My hand's kind of in the way there. And there, you can see that I've got that leaf. It's almost out to the same width as the larger ones, but not quite. And they're up at an angle. We'll go ahead and put them in. Get them tacked in place. Now, there's a lot of flux on there already, so I don't find that I need to get a lot more. Occasionally I need to brush some more on. But now I've got 3 leaves. And you see how far away from the center that is, and that's because as we solder them in, of course the succulent will close in more and more, and so it'll fill up the shape, and so being out on the edge will work to our advantage. Okay, so now this one is a little bit about the same size as the last one, and what's happening here is now we're going in between those last ones, you see, and so that we'll build it up more and be filling in more of the succulent shape. So 3rd layer. And you see, and they've got to be even closer to each other. They kind of touch one another as I'm going around the circle. All right, so now we're getting in there. The student really wants to get in there and help. Okay, so I've showed her how to do that part of it, and I think now what we're going to do is swap around so she can have a chance to work on her own project. Right. All right, here we go. Now she's going to put in the littler ones. I almost feel like I should speak in a high-pitched, squeaky voice now because the video is going faster. This is really a fun project. You know, once you get the pieces cut out and foiled and then tinned, uh, then it gets really fun because you're just assembling all these different pieces in a 3D manner, and it's quite fun. And you're putting them together, and the closer and closer you get, the more it looks like a real succulent. So now we're getting in there a little bit tighter, so it's helpful to start using some grazing pliers to hold them. And you can hold them at the right angle and get that iron in there. At the end of this video, we ask that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And also we're asking people to join us on Patreon if they want to see the extra videos and patterns and information that we're putting out about this huge, beautiful mosaic project that we're building for the Covey Center for the Arts. When you get yours done, you can also consider gluing a piece of felt on the bottom so that the succulent doesn't scratch its surface. Or, you saw Jeannie just put one in a small decorative bowl, and that can also protect your furniture.
So these little pieces, once they're soldered together, will look like that.